What's up? Like,
I'm saying come.
I'm not coming over there. I already said that to them.
But that's your friend, and you said that's my friend.
Yeah,
nobody said I was gonna fight. You was defending her yesterday. Defend her right now too.
Bro, leave me alone.
What happened?
Leave me alone.
Why you hiding from the cameras now?
I'm not hiding. Y'all weird, bro. This
defend her right now. Nobody weird.
Waiting for a moment.
Huh?
Y'all was waiting for a moment.
I don't need your moment, bitch. I got more clout than you. So you wanna fight? Come.
Come on.
So come on.
Come on, let's go.
Baddies Gone Wild, episode 5, titled Invasion of Privacy. Okay, so we're starting off episode 5 back in the bus. This is exactly where the last episode left off, where Oxy Pearl is looking at Glossup and she's like, I feel like you calling me out right now. And Glossup's like, I mean, you could feel that way if you want, but like, what are you gonna do about it? Oxy Pearl stands up like, girl, what's up? So immediately, as soon as Oxy Pearl stands up, she gets Glossup on her face dead on. And then she lean back. She leaned all the way back. She said, you ain't gonna get me. Oxy Pearl beat Glossup's ass. And it was well deserved because Glossup was being so weird. She just turned into a bully for no reason, trying to ride Ming Li. Okay, so Glossup says, I don't think Oxy Pearl want to fight for real. I just think she wants camera time, so I'm gonna give her that. You kept calling her out though. You kept saying, when we got into the room, what was you gonna do about it? Well, I don't care how you feel. What was you gonna do about it? Yeah, she didn't want to fight, but you kept calling her out, so she stood up and she literally beat your ass. And number 2, you're the one who wants camera time because you literally inserted yourself in a beef that had nothing to do with you. Shay says she don't have a problem with you and the celebrity comment wasn't about you. Seems like you're the one who wants camera time, girl. Glossup, she don't look good at all. Glossup is like talking to Oxy Pearl like, you keep saying how we all came up in the room. All I was asking was like, well, what were you gonna do about it? Like making it seem like you weren't really trying her. You were pressing her, and like she said, Oxy Pearl was mad. She was like, you're not about to keep talking to me like I'm a yes, I'm so happy somebody actually stood up to these mean girls. Glossup, Hurricane M, Ming Li, their whole clique, mean girls. Okay, so we transitioned to the other van and we left off with Jaden and Coco fighting. Coco swung on Jaden and they're literally telling Jaden like, girl, we want you to stand up for yourself. And Jaden's like, I am standing up for myself. They're like, no, you standing up to the wrong people, which like, okay, they kind of have a point. Just a little bit because Coco wasn't really like her main op, you know, like it was actually the girls who came in that room touching her stuff, which was Glossup, TT, Hurricane M, and Ming Li. So really, she should have had all that energy for those 4 people. She should have tried to fight those 4 people. But she said in the previous episode, she said that she talked with TT and I guess some other girls and they squashed it. That happened off camera. A lot of this stuff is happening off camera, which is kind of annoying because I thought the whole point of Baddies Gone Wild was that there was going to be no more off camera stuff because they got cameras 24/7. But apparently there's still a lot of off camera happening. Jaden has all the smoke with Coco right now. Like she's not backing down. That's why I'm kind of like a little bit they had a point, but Coco still needed that too because Coco opened the door and let those mean girls come back in and to with Jaden. And Shay's in her confessional is like, everybody's on Jaden's dick. Literally since this show has started, everybody has been on Jaden's dick. Like in the beginning, it was kind of like the Baddie show. It's also like slowly turning into the Jaden show because y'all just will not leave this girl alone. Like literally, they're just kind of mad because Jaden won't stand up for herself more. And I kind of like agree a little bit, but the thing is her arm is messed up. So she's not going to fight. She can't fight. Just like Coco's eyes messed up. Jaden's arm is actually messed up. So she can't fight right now. What exactly is she supposed to do? All she could do is really talk shit, which that's what she's been doing, you know? Yeah, and Shay was like, probably the reason why Jaden didn't stand up to fight you guys in the bedroom is because she thought y'all was gonna jump her. And that definitely would have happened, okay? You know, if Jaden touched one person, if Jaden touched TT or just one person, the next person was gonna jump into, for sure, she would have got jumped. Okay, so they're literally trying to gaslight Jaden right now. Like Daisy is like, Coco did not do nothing to you. She didn't do nothing to you. And Jaden's like, no, I felt like she was trying to with me because she got up and unlocked the door so that you guys could come back in and steal my luggage. And Rella G's is even like, the crazy thing is though, Coco said that she likes y'all and she likes the other group. Even Erica Raven is standing up. They're all trying to gaslight Jaden right now into thinking that she is wrong for getting mad at Coco. I'm like, no, Jaden, don't fall for it. Girl, oh my God, Jaden, you cannot be this naive. Like your instinct was right. She should have never have unlocked that door. Okay, I'm like so lost. When Coco's talking here, like I kind of don't know what she's talking about. Apparently Coco was sleeping. Baddie and Jaden were in the room talking and Jaden was saying Coco tried to switch up the narrative when she was talking to Daisy and Coco woke up like, what narrative? This whole story doesn't make no damn sense. Like, and then Jaden is like, what happened? This is how dumb it is. Coco was like, I woke up and said, what narrative? And she said whatever it is that she said. And Baddie said, yeah, I did say that. Does this story make any sense? I literally had to watch this part 2 times. What the are you guys talking about? Can you give us some context to these conversations? It's a lot of stuff happening off camera. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep moving on. Jaden's like, shut up. That triggered Coco. Coco said, oh, he tried to hit her. The aunt is in the middle of them like, nope, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so we transition to the other bus. The girls are still talking about this bed situation. Hurricane M is in her confessional like, Oxy, the bed situation had nothing to do with you, even though we took your bed, the bed that you sleep on, the bed that you've been sleeping on each night, even though we took it and like we threw it outside of the room, like technically it had nothing to do with you because we didn't know that it was your bed. If it would have just been said like that and left alone, I don't think Oxy Pro would have been mad. It was the way that Glossup came for her, like, well, what was you gonna do about it? That's what made Oxy Pro mad. Like she said, y'all came in there looking like bullies. They should have been like, yo, my bad, we didn't know it was your bed, that's our bad, but really we weren't trying to fuck with you. Then she might have been like, okay, but that's not how y'all came. Okay, so they finally arrived to this outdoor excursion thing that they've been driving to for forever, it seems. Natalie Nunn is meeting them there, so they're about to have like a nice little outdoor activity day. You see them all getting into the back of this Jeep. It's like 2 rows of seats and they're all sitting down back there. Cupcake is in the confessionals talking about, I never been inside a forest, a jungle. This looks like some type of shit you do in Africa. Cupcake, shut the fuck up. Do not reinforce negative African stereotypes. Africa is not all jungles and forests and lions and tigers and bears. So the girls are in 2 different Jeeps in the back. Of course, they're gonna put all the girls that have beef together. So they got Coco, Jaden, Daisy Dukes, Rella G's, like all of them are in the back of one Jeep. And they're like, it smells like piss back here. Did somebody pee on themselves? And Coco is like, that pointing to Jaden, and Jaden gets up. I'm like, yeah, like finally, girl, get up and swing. I know your arm hurts. I know your arm is fucked up and you don't want to like fight and make that shit worse, but damn, it's about time. She gets up and she swings on Coco. Kudos to Jaden for trying. She stood up, but Coco was real fast. Coco kicked her like so fast. I knocked Jaden down and then Coco got up. Boop, 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 boop. It's like, damn. Next time. What the I'm sorry, I'm just so shocked at what just happened because Coco and Jaden are like talking shit to each other, and Jaden like kind of, she's still trying to fight with Coco, and TT's like, no, you done fighting Coco, fighting Coco, I'm next. Where did you come from, TT? Why do you want to fight Jaden? Jaden just said on the bus that she squashed it with TT, which is crazy because I remember too, like in the last episode, TT was in the confessionals talking shit. Like, you need to fight us, not Coco. You're being fake to her face. You're squashing it. But in the confessionals, you're talking shit like, you need to fight us, not Coco. You're a So TT says the reason that she wants to fight Jaden is because as Jaden was on the seat kicking Coco with her legs, she accidentally kicked TT, which by the way, the camera never shows this. It literally shows us the scene again. We don't see Jaden's legs connecting to TT at all. But let's just say that happened for the benefit of the doubt. TT, you know that was an accident. Why do you want to fight her still? Boo. TT is so lame. TT gets up and tries to sneak Jaden, but Jaden's reflexes are fast because she kicked her. She said, boo. TT couldn't connect. She just kind of fell down and they split that up. TT, what are you doing? You just are insisting on making yourself literally like the least likable person on this show, girl. So Jaden gets off the bus and Jaden's going off. Like, I think they kind of bleep what Jaden said. Low-key, I think she was saying like, y'all lucky I don't have my Glock. I think that's what she was saying, but it kind of like you can't hear it. Because also in episode 1, Jaden said like the worst thing that she ever did was someone. So, but anyways, Coco's like, put that bitch on the other cart, and Hurricane M is on the other cart, and she's like, hell no, don't put that bitch here. Hurricane M is just talking shit. She's like, I know Jaden, we're both from Texas. Jaden lies too much, and Jaden this and Jaden that and Jaden this and Jaden that. You got Jaden in your mouth so much from day one. You keep dragging it with Jaden. Like, okay, so enter Mingli. Ming's like, what's up? How y'all doing? She gets on the little cart that has Janelli's baby, Hurricane M, Baddie, Oxy Pearl, and Glossup. You know they're messy for putting Oxy Pearl and Mingli together. In the last episode, apparently off camera, Mingli told Oxy Pearl, if you want your bed, you're gonna have to fight for it or something like that. So yeah, that's why they got beef. Oh wait, this is so weird. So Ming is like, what's going on? What's tea? And Glossup was like, me and Oxy got to fight and smiling. And I just noticed this whole time, Glossup Glossup and Oxy Pearl are literally sitting right next to each other on the cart. And Glossup is literally smiling like they're both laughing. So they're recapping again with the bed situation, and Mingli is in her confessional, and Mingli is like, last night off camera, Oxy Pearl was asking for her bed, and I said to Oxy Pearl, if you want your bed, you're gonna have to fight for it. But I was joking. Oh, now you're joking, girl. That's so convenient. Those are not joking words, first of all. You don't joke with somebody about fighting, especially not on a show like Baddies. What the Girl, you are so scary right now. Oxy Pearl literally is looking at Ming on the back of this cart, and she said, I already told you, you're the one that wants it. Ming Li's like, no, I don't want it. I said that I wanted it at that time, but like, I don't want it right now. Ming is going out so sad. Girl, where was all the energy that you had for Shay? You don't got that energy with Oxy Pearl. Is it because Glossup is not like standing up for you right now? You're just all on your own? Oxy Pearl is like, it's nothing but space and opportunity, Ming Li. You want to get it in? We can get it in right now. Here goes Ming Li. You're not about to get a storyline off of me. I think that phrase is so overused. Girl, who are you for somebody to get a storyline off of? No shade, but like, you're not that popular. I didn't even know the girl existed before she was on the show. For me, she's no different than every other girl that like came on this show. Oxy Pearl asked her again, all right, you want it or not? And Ming Li is like, respectfully, no, I don't want it. And Oxy Pearl is like, okay, shut the fuck up then. Like, okay, shut up. Ming Li is like, you're gonna get kicked out anyways. Like, I'ma still be here. Oh my god. Oxy Pearl throws her water bottle and it hits Ming Li like dead in her face. It was like, thank you. Ming Li thinks she can't get touched because she's a celebrity. Girl, you're no different from any of the other girls that are on that cast right now. You're no better than them. Hurricane is in the confessionals having me crack up. She's like, that motherfucker. The water bottle went upside Ming's head and it hit her hard as fuck. Ming Li stands up, but this girl stands up so slow. She did not want to fight. Ming Li is scared of Oxy Pearl. She did not want to fight her. Oh my god, like the way Ming Li stood up in slow motion, she was like, they take Oxy Pearl off the cart. She's like, this is what you wanted, isn't it? This is what you wanted. They're sitting here arguing. Ming has nothing to say other than, Oxy Pearl, I'm your storyline because you're boring. That's the only thing that she has to say about Oxy Pearl because she knows she can't say nothing else. And Oxy Pearl is like, I'm not boring. Like, what are you talking about storylines? You use your sister for a storyline. Shut the fuck up. Like, I like Oxy Pearl. Ming Li gets back on the cart and she's angry. She's telling all the girls that like, Oxy Pearl is picking on me. She's picking on me. And like, we talked on the train or whatever. Like, I don't care. All these off camera conversations happening, but Oxy Pearl comes in, she's like, oh, shut up, like they're just yelling. Ming doesn't understand what picking on me means and what bully means because she called Shay that. She said the same thing about Shay. You're the one who's picking on these girls. You're the one who was bullying these girls. Did you forget you went into her room, touched her bed, and then after that you told her that if she wants her bed she's gonna have to fight for it? But today it's, I was just joking, that was just a joke, and I don't want to fight, and I'm not on that energy, and respectfully, Ming Li, you're scary. Ooh, okay, so like Ming Li gets off the bus, but then it shows us Baddie in the confessionals and Baddie making me laugh. Baddie is like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ming Li is not about that life. I think she's on the wrong show. Oh my god, I agree 100%. Ming Li wanted to come on this show being the special celebrity guest, thinking that she was gonna have special privileges, talking about she feels set up and she wasn't supposed to fight and all that. It's like, did you not watch one episode of Baddies, girl? Nobody has special privileges, even the celebrities fight. Wrong show. Talking about you should have been on Love Island or something. Baddie. Yeah, they get off. Oxy Pearl's like, come on, but security is not gonna let anybody touch Ming Li. They're holding them back. Ming Li's calling Oxy Pearl a bully. She's like, she's such a bully right now. Ming, shut the up. You are the bully. You, Glossup, Hurricane MTT, y'all are the bullies. Shut up. But yeah, like, let's wrap this scene up. It's lasting a little bit too long. Oxy Pearl is literally like reading Ming Li for filth, and Ming Li is not doing nothing but like sticking her middle finger up. Like, damn, where is Glossup? You know, she got beat up by Oxy Pearl, so she shut up. The whole time Glossup is quiet. So we're back to the other cart, and they're showing Jaden, Erica Raven, Rella G, TT, Daisy, Shay, and Coco. And all of a sudden, Jaden out of nowhere, she gets up and she leaps over. She tries to sneak TT, but like it doesn't work. They kind of, security holds her back. But I'm just so proud of Jaden. You know, things are crazy when Daisy is in the confessionals talking about these have no chill. Like y'all on go 24/7. Y'all don't know how to have fun. She is like the queen of like, you know, drama. And she's even over it. Wait, so Coco and Jaden are talking now. Apparently Coco didn't try to unlock the door. Like that's what we're landing at right now. Coco is saying that she never was trying to unlock the door, but the fact that Jaden kept asking her over and over, like, did you unlock it? Did you unlock it? Are you trying to unlock it? Are you trying to unlock it? Then Coco was like, okay, you keep saying that I did it, so I did it. Okay, I did it. Until now, Coco never admitted that. She just now is saying that. Jaden's even like, she's changing her story. She's like, I thought that you were trying to unlock it, but okay, you said you're not. And Coco at this point is over it. She's like, I've seen your hit list. I'm not even gonna fight you anymore. I don't want to fight you. All these other girls can fuck you up, so it's over. So apparently they are no longer allowed to see the animals. Baddie said something interesting though, like, cause Cupcake, I think, or somebody was like, wait, so we're not going inside anymore? And Baddie was like, no, I think it was just for the scene, giving very much so that they go to places just to film, but not to actually do whatever it is that they're trying to do. So yeah, Religy's in the confessionals like, okay, we couldn't get inside because we were acting crazy, we were fighting, we were yelling. The workers saw that. They were like, those Americans, nah, we're not about to let them inside. They're gonna tear up our park, you know? Which low-key, I'm like, yeah, that's a smart thing to do, really. That's why you need to stop fighting and doing crazy shit in front of people's businesses. This is a business after all. And that's what they get. Okay, so now Natalie Nunn comes in out of nowhere. I was like, where have you been all this time? Natalie Nunn comes in, she's pissed off. She's like, wait, so now we're not about to go inside? Oh my God, it took me a whole hour just to get up here and y'all on some bullshit. She points over like towards Janelli's direction. She's like, and that been recording me, and that's not about to fly because we're not doing that on this show. We're not recording no behind the scenes shit. Natalie is like on fire. Natalie is pissed. Whoa, Natalie 0 to 100. Natalie's like, that's a messy ass little bitch. Talking about Janelli's. Ooh, Janelli's is giving that you're about to be the new Scotty. She don't like you. Yeah, Natalie's saying like nobody's about to get their phones back now. Are you that mad? What was it? What did Janelli's record? I want to know. Okay, so Janelli's admits in her confessional, she's like, I have been recording some behind the scenes stuff and I shouldn't have, so I'll take the consequences. It is what it is. Natalie's tripping. Like, she's over at the other cart talking to these girls and like lighting them up. And Janelli's, she's getting annoyed, rightfully so, because she's like, okay, like you could yell at me, you know, you could do all that and, you know, be mad at me, but like, why are you trying to get everybody else involved in it? Natalie is like, mind your motherfucking business. And Janelli turns to her and she's like, what are you talking about? Natalie's like, you know what the I'm talking about? Janelli say, no, I don't. Yeah, Natalie, do you want to explain? Tell us exactly what she was recording. They get off the Jeeps. They go into this like playground park area. Natalie is standing on top of something. She's pissed off. She's yelling at everybody. None of y'all about to get your phone back because of her. Pointing to Janelli's. Natalie's like, what the fuck are you recording me for? What the fuck are you recording me for? Janelli said, listen, any video that I recorded, it was like us together. Like I never was secretly recording a video of you. Valid question. Janelli says like, when did I record you? And Natalie's just like, no. Why are you recording me? No. Like she keeps trying to overtalk Janelli's. She will not let Janelli's talk, low-key. I think it's because she don't want the other girls to actually hear Janelli's point of view. From everything that I've heard so far, it's not that big of a deal. It seems like Janelli's didn't do anything wrong. But in the confessionals, Janelli did say that she was wrong. So it's like, well, I can't really stand up for you if you're not going to even stand up for yourself. Natalie is just trying to start drama and she's trying to start a fight right now. She won't address anything that Janelli says. Janelli is like, okay, if it's a problem and if we can't get our phones back, then I'm just gonna go home because I'm not about to stay here the whole time without my phone. Natalie is like, her scary ass ain't going nowhere. You're staying here by me. Janelli's like, who is scared? And Natalie's like, you. Oh my God, Natalie, are you trying to fight her right now? Like, what are you doing? So you already said you don't want to fight on Baddies Africa. You want to be this EP that gets respected, but you're literally pressing Janelli's, calling her scary and all that. Like, okay, so like it worked. That was Natalie's whole plan. Like, get the girls all riled up. So Daisy is like, oh, I can't get my phone because of you, Janelli's. Come on. And she wants to fight Janelli's now. Oh my God, like you guys, I know y'all are young girls, but damn, y'all are slow. You can't see that Natalie manipulated this whole situation. Daisy runs up to Janelli. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, she's doing like what Tasiki says. She's backing up and she's swinging, and Janelli's is doing good. I was shocked because the way Daisy has been like whooping everybody's ass, it did not happen. I feel like Janelli's actually took that. Daisy pretty much didn't really land anything until the very end. She had Janelli's by the hair, but like low-key, Good job, Janelli. I'm proud of you. She did that. The big bad wolf Daisy, finally. Natalie is so messy. After Daisy Dukes ran up on Janelli, Natalie says Daisy can get her phone back. Like, oh my God. Why are you picking on Janelli's like this, Natalie? Is it low-key like, okay, whoever wants to get their phones back, y'all gonna have to run up on Janelli's. Oh, so Daisy is trying to run up on her again. Daisy's like, let's go. Janelli's was looking down. She was like trying to do her hair. She's like, hold on. Okay, so the fact that Janelli's wasn't even ready, Daisy caught her off guard. She still didn't get beat up. She backed up. She was swinging. Daisy did a little bit better this round than she did the last round, but she still didn't get Janelli's like how she wants to. That's why she wanted round 2, because she knows she didn't get her the first round. He still didn't get her this round either. Like, it was probably a tie, if that, but like, yeah, nobody whooped anybody. The fact that Janelli's was caught off guard and you still didn't get her. This is dumb. And even Oxy Pearl's in the confessionals being a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Like, you went from like MVB to like follower so fast, because even she's in the confessionals like, I can't get my phone back. I wanted to run up on Janelli's, but like, since Daisy already did that, I'm just gonna spare her. I'm like, can you guys not see that this whole thing was like orchestrated? Shay is next. Oh gosh, all of the girls that I like are now being disappointing. Shay is also in the confessionals like, I need my phone, that's how I make my money, you with my money. Shay runs up to Janelli's, but like, low-key, they kind of already had beef from the first episode because of that comment that Shay made about the celebrities, and Janelli's is one of the celebrity guests, so at least they already had some prior beef, because oh Lord, the fact that all these girls have turned that fast because the Queen Natalie said jump, and all these girls jumped. Well, not all of them, but you know, Daisy and Shay and Oxy Pearl, low-key. You didn't do nothing, but you still said it. You said that you were. Maybe Shay got her just a little bit. Barely she got the upper hand, because they were kind of just mostly swinging and missing. But at the end, I think Shay did kind of get her by the head and was swinging on her, but it was low-key, it was like a tie. But if you really have to give it to somebody, a little bit, probably Shay. Xavier, the security guard, is in the confessionals like, Janelli's got to run it with the whole dorm. Yo, that part took me out, because literally, like, why are they all ganging up on her right now? And Janelli's is tired. She's like, hold on, like, enough, I'm tired. I just went 2 rounds with big Daisy Dukes. Shit, I'm out of breath. Give me a minute to catch my breath before I have to keep fighting. This is crazy. All right, so TT is changing up the scene. TT is like, go get Jaden. I want it. Ooh, okay. So Jaden is like, let's line it up then. And she steps away from security and they about to fight. She must have just had enough. She was like, oh, I'm not about to let this girl keep picking. I don't care if my arm's fucked up. Like, let's go. TT is trying to be Danny from Dawson's Cabaret. TT with her karate kick. Like, TT ran up and jumped. Oh my gosh. Like, she jumped, like, ooh, grabbed Jaden, like, made her fall. And she's just like hitting Jaden. Jaden got her by the hair and was kind of kicking and stuff. So like, did TT probably won? Yeah, but Jaden, she didn't lose badly. Like, I was like, okay girl, like, you didn't do as bad as I thought you would. Sorry, I like Jaden, but like, she can't fight. It is what it is. It's like Judy. Like, we all love Judy from BGC7, but she couldn't fight. And Daisy's in the confessionals like, I told Jaden, please take that hoodie off, because like, apparently you shouldn't wear hoodies when you're fighting. I was just like, Daisy, isn't TT your friend though? Jeez, you guys are so messy, like talking about each other like that. And also, TT, the fact that you're so fast to want to run up on Jaden, you're scary too, because you know that this girl can't really fight, but you still didn't run up on Daisy when Daisy punked you for your bed and beat your ass, dragged you all up and down in your room. You still didn't do nothing to Daisy about that, but you were so quick to want to jump on Jaden for no reason. Such a hypocrite, trying to call somebody scary. What? Okay, all of a sudden, Rella G's is like, Erica. She's talking to Erica Raven. Erica Raven was like, what? I'm not coming over there. I already said that. Rella G's trying to call out Erica Raven, and Erica Raven does not want to fight at all. Oh my God, the way she said, what? I said I'm not coming over there. Like, I can just tell this girl was scared. Not that she was scared of Rella G's, but like, she probably never been in a fight in her life and she doesn't want to fight. Like, that's what it looked like. I just felt so bad for her in this moment. What? So Rella G's is like, ain't that your friend? Like, it's like, you were defending her yesterday, so come and defend her right now too. What the fuck? Where did you come from, Rella G's? Why are you inserting yourself right now? Like, Rella G's, what the fuck are you talking about? Rella G's in the confessional talking about your just fought 2 people. Why you didn't take a fade for her? And also, don't they share a room? Rella G's, Janelli's, and Erica Raven? So like, how's this about to go down? But like, Rella G's, you're so weird for this. And you're so scary too, because you purposely called out Erica. None of the other girls. You purposely called out Erica Raven. Why? Because you noticed that she's like the only one that kind of does not want to fight. Like, she seems timid, like, you know, she don't want to fight. She doesn't want to do any of that ratchetness. And so you trying to call her out right now? Go get that with Daisy. Daisy's the one been bullying you, remember? But you're kikiing with Daisy every time you see her. But now randomly you want to call out Erica Raven? Umbrella Jesus like, so you want to fight? Come on. Erica Raven runs up and she's like, boom. Man, they broke that fight up so fast. Erica Raven has the battery pack wrapped up in her hand. So when she runs up, she hits Rella G's with a battery pack. And she's literally fighting, like hitting her with a battery pack. And that's why Daisy Dukes and Coco or Glossup, I'm sorry, I always get them confused. They ran in the middle to try to break it up. And they're like, no, you're not about to fight with a battery pack, girl. Like, ooh, that's crazy. But like, oh my God, I didn't even see that the first time. Erica Raven, I can't be biased here because I like Erica Raven. Like, she's the most likable person on this cast. But like, you did not need a battery pack to beat up Rella G's. You could have handled that without the battery pack. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Glossup tries to run up because she all of a sudden loves Rella G's right now and she wants to fight Erica Raven. Oh, Glossup, have your own storyline. Stop trying to jump into everybody else's fight. That's why you're not likable. What are you doing? And security broke that up so fast, but Erica Raven was swinging. Erica Raven was swinging and nobody really got nobody. So that was just pointless. Foxy Pearl, did you just try to run up on Erica Raven at the end there? I hope that wasn't you just trying to run up on Erica Raven at the end there. I don't know. They changed the scene so fast. Okay, so the next scene comes. We're still outside, but we got Baddie, Oxy Pearl, Shay, and Jaden. They're just like sitting on some steps talking about everything that just happened. And yeah, they're like, yeah, it's us 4 against the whole house. Yeah, they're talking about Erica Raven and how, you know, she had a battery pack and how that was fucked up. Oxy Pearl apparently is very mad at the fact that Erica Raven hit Rella G's with a battery pack in the head. She's like, how can you do that? Like, Rella G's is such a pretty girl. You don't do that. You don't do that. And I'm just like sitting here like, you're best friends with Baddie. And Baddie up Rella G's face, like scratches from one corner of her face to the other corner of her face. Like, what are you talking about? How are you mad at Erica Raven for trying to mess up a pretty girl's face, but you're not mad at Baddie? So Shay is like, the person who I want is Gloss because she threw the peanuts at me. I didn't know in the last episode. I was like, why are they throwing peanuts? I don't understand. Apparently Shay has an allergy to peanuts, and so they're trying to be funny by throwing peanuts at them. I'm like, Zeus, why would you allow this to happen? Do you know that peanut allergies are a serious thing, right? You don't play around with this type of stuff, Zeus, wake up. Like, have some like standards. You gotta have some standards, just a little bit. So like, y'all should have stepped in. Y'all should have been like, no, we're not doing this. They went way too far, and production should have came in and stopped it. So Shay gets up off the steps and she's like, I want Gloss. She runs up, they square up, she boop, boop, boop. Literally, Gloss is running after her. Gloss falls on her face in the sand. She falls on her face in the sand, and Shay is just boom, boom, boom. Damn, Gloss, that is so embarrassing. When Glossup fell, I screamed. Daisy's in the confessionals. This Gloss got dragged in the fucking dirt. Like, literally, Daisy made me laugh. God, they go round two, let's go. Boom, Shay comes in, doop, 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 with the uppercuts. Shay beat her ass once again for the people in the back. Like, yes, Glossup immediately is like, I want to fight again, because Glossup knows she keeps losing and that shit is embarrassing. Daisy Duke, like, how you gonna be a whole celebrity and you get your ass dragged face first in the sand? That's like very viral. Oh Lord, they're literally in that background talking about some wild wild bees take shots. Do you guys ever not drink? I've been drunk for the past 4 days straight. So the scene switches to Janelli's, Rella G, Ming, Coco, Cupcake, TT, Hurricane M, and Glossup. And they're talking about Erica Raven still. Ming is in the confessional talking about, I understand why Erica Raven used weapons. I'll use a weapon too because I'm little. But like, you didn't really have to use a weapon because you already big. You were going to whoop her regardless. You already have an advantage. So like, you don't need a double advantage. That's kind of like what I was saying earlier. Okay, so the scene shifts and we got Coco, Daisy, and Baddie. And now Daisy wants to confront Baddie about the comment that Coco said, which was, let me see if I can get this right, okay? Coco told Baddie No, I got it wrong. It was that Daisy told Baddie that she felt that Coco was ducking smoke from her after their fight. I don't know why it's so hard to say. Baddie said, I didn't say that. Immediately, no hesitation. She looks at Coco. She says, I didn't say that. Coco, are you the one lying? Are you lying? I think you're the liar. Because the way Baddie just replied, it didn't give liar. And Baddie so far has proven herself to be a very truthful person. She has not lied about nothing. They kind of get into it more, and Baddie's like, oh, I didn't remember what you're talking about, but like, yeah, I never said Daisy said that. It was me. Like, I said it looks like that because Daisy was pressing you and you kept saying like, let's just fix it. Let's fix it. Let's fix the problem. Daisy looks at Coco like, didn't you tell me that she said that? Coco says it's the same thing. No, it's not, girl. If Baddie said it looks like you're ducking smoke versus Daisy said you're ducking smoke, two completely different things. One is your fighter, the person that fought you is basically calling you a and the other one is a neutral observation. Daisy looks at Baddie and she gets mad at her and she's like, just don't talk about me, period. I don't know why she turned on Baddie right now. It's clear that Coco was lying or she misunderstood. Daisy was like, don't ever say my name and what you think that I like, how I think or how I feel or don't feel. Like, don't put words into my mouth to the next. And I don't understand why Daisy doesn't just say like, yeah, I did think you were ducking fade, because like, that's what it is. Like, I understand Coco's eye is messed up, so she can't fight. Okay. I believe she was even told by the producers no more fighting because they don't want her to get permanent eye damage. So this is not about making them fight right now. It's just about telling the truth. I don't know why you didn't just tell her like, yeah, that's true. I did think you were ducking smoke, not because you scary, but because your eye is up. I don't know, something like that. Daisy turns to Baddie. She's kind of like, I don't really know which one of you guys to trust. Trust Baddie. She's the one that's been your friend since day one, which is, it's been 4 days only. But you know, these girls are like, they acting like best friends after just 1 day. So she's like, listen, I'm the big dog of this house and you ain't under my protection no more. I'm like, who do you think you are? She's acting like an Italian mafia. Like, and Baddie's like, I can stand on my own. I don't need your protection. Like, but yeah, it's just weird that like you let Coco, a girl who you fought, get in the middle of a true friendship. Baddie's in the confessionals like mocking Daisy. She's like, I'm big dog of the house. You're not a big dog, you big mama. That's what you are. It made me laugh. But yeah, Daisy's like standing up and she's kind of all up in Baddie's face yelling. She's literally standing up just like 1 foot away from her face like, this is my shit. This is my shit. This Daisy. She's getting closer and closer and closer to her. Oh, okay. So Daisy kind of puts her hand in Baddie's face first. Daisy kind of like looked like she wanted to like mush her, but she kind of like held herself back, but she still kind of like touched her like that. And Baddie gets up immediately like, don't put your hand in my face. Absolutely not. And Daisy's just like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Like Daisy's still like antagonizing the girl. Baddie's telling her, don't put your hand in my face. Daisy goes up and is like pointing like this, like in her face. Like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Baddie keeps telling her, don't put your hand in my face. And rightfully so, Baddie just boom right in Daisy's face. Like, girl, you literally asked for it. You asked for it. Baddie hits her in her face so fast one time, and then she starts boom, boom, boom. Immediately, wig gets snatched off, and security comes in and breaks that up. I'm so proud of Baddie for standing up to the big bad bully, because Daisy really thinks she's running this house. I mean, low-key she is, because like all the girls are scared of her, but I'm happy that Baddie stood up like, girl, I ain't scared of you, win, lose, or draw. You know, like, it's about time, because y'all are letting Daisy get away with too much, thinking that she's Al Capone or something, like running shit in the house. Oh my God. Baddie's like, come on, big dog. Woof, woof. Baddie makes me laugh so much. Daisy apparently was bleeding, so Baddie must have got her real good with that first punch. Loki in the confessionals, Daisy is like, I'm not gonna lie, you did that, girl, you did that, but like, don't do that shit with me. It's like, you started it. You stood up first, you got in her face first, and you put your finger in her face multiple times after she asked you not to. She mushed you in the face and you should have been like, all right, I'll take it. But Daisy, you know, she wants to fight again. And Baddie's like, you want to go another round? We can go another round. I'm like, okay, this is why I like Baddie, because she is not scary. Like, TT, are you watching this? You still didn't handle nothing with Daisy. Rella G's, you still didn't do nothing to Daisy. Baddie's the only one that is brave enough to stand up to Daisy. All right, so they go round to Daisy, like, boop, boop, so fast, kind of like pushed Baddie back, and they go in again, boop, boop. Daisy just like swings so fast, and I just feel like, you know, Daisy probably got the upper hand in this one, but it's like, I'm just happy that Baddie is standing her ground, is standing up for herself. So yeah, then we get the previews for the next episode.